And the thing is going live for eternity. I don't understand. It's working now. It's working now. YouTube is working now. It's just that sometimes when you just see this thing just happen, I be like, what is happening? It's like, is it like after us? But they can't be after us. You know why? We're children of God. We're children of the Most High God. We dwell in high places, seated above in the realms of glory, not to be touched like Manchester United. Oh God, Manchester United were beating. They beat them like Amrabat with good teeth for Christmas period for inside Lagos Island Market or for Aswani Market. They were beating Jesus Christ. They were overrun. You know, sometimes when you play a game, you can play a game and lose. Like you lose and you say, we didn't convert the chances we had. That was why that happened. You see, they were beating. Nobody can come and give me G's. Liquid Bulls, you say, Man U need to lower their expectation. All this panic buying must stop. Okay? Our players, our prayer is that Ole stay and sign another 5 years. This guy is for sure. Well, in Facebook, and okay, I'm sorry that one. I said it's if Patrick says since YouTube won't work, let me join you. No, YouTube is working now. He said Patrick went further and said, "Good morning, boss." Destroyers Henry. He said the way Arsenal played on Friday was awesome. I think Tavares and Lacazette should be given more time. No, Lacazette, my problem with Lacazette is if you give him a new contract now, he will start playing like Mumu. So that's my problem with him. He will start playing like somebody that have Koji in the waist and he has not seen a babe to discharge him. Arsenal, it's impact. Arsenal, we are coming for you guys. Your father left here. If you see here, if you try that thing with us, this thing you did with Man United, come, you can beat us like 1-0, 2-0, we're fine. Don't come and do this thing with us. Don't try it. And if you try, we'll beat you people. That's no. Hercules Mills, he said, good morning, boss, good morning. Ejali, he said, dear you. Now, you know, Ejali writes with panache, with dexterity, with beauty. So I want to read what he wrote. Let's read this thing together. We're in this together. We're all of us who enjoy it together. But if you feel like you want to get a feel of it again, go to his page, Ejali Kingsley. He said, dear you, what's Man United's issue? Managerial? Players? What? It's easy to blame the managers. Managers who want to be seen as nice will always have issues. That's the words of Jose Mourinho, right? Okay, when Pep took over at Barcelona as a baby manager, he ruffled feather. Good managers don't win. Ronaldo may be anyone's GOAT, but if he is not informed or used properly, or if he is unusable, nothing good will come out of it. On paper, United have one of the best squad. I agree with you from that perspective, from post to attack. Solid 11 plus bench. Okay? In a time of scarcity, they fought to acquire Sancho, but rendered him unusable. They had to plan for Ronaldo. They had no plan for Ronaldo, but they got him regardless. Anyway, that's what happened to baby managers. Top managers go for what they want and need. Harry Kane was needed, and while Messi was available, City didn't change their mind immediately. They want Kane, not Messi. Chelsea sold Salah and Kevin De Bruyne. They still want trophy. It's wrong to have forced Ronaldo on United. No, they didn't force them. They were foolish. They were foolish. So let's not even use the word force. The sooner they realized it, the better. They were trying to protect their ego instead of protecting their team. When Ferguson was telling Ole to start his best 11 in games, he probably thought he meant starting Ronaldo. The problem also is Alex Ferguson. Why the hell does Alex Ferguson have to tell anybody what to do? Mind your business, old man. Get out of that place. I saw him shaking it. I'm going to respect him. Let me respect him. But who is Ole to bench Ronaldo? Does Ole have the balls? I don't know. Maybe they castrated him. I don't know. At a critical time like this, he's expected to do the needful. Match against a pressing team like Liverpool needed players that can play the ball, players that can also press. Ronaldo would have come off the bench, fresh and useful to the squad than starting. It's Ronaldo at 36, not 36, 34, 33. Okay? Your United supporter, ideally for the culture. P.S. At Barcelona, they have a manager that doesn't really know how to use La Masia boys. He doesn't know who to pair and quite rubbishes his selections with sentiment. Just what Lampard was doing with English boys. That's what Koeman is doing with Dutch boys at Barcelona. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, man. Oh, it's Patrick said, Emmanuel Dennis and our Niger players giving me joy. Oh, I didn't even mention that in my intro at all. Forgive me. Claudio Ranieri has brought the cloud of sunshine to Watford. Oh God, did you see them play? They came from behind. Let me use the word come from behind. That does not sound very well again on radio. Yeah, it doesn't sound well again. I didn't know. Like I said the other day that they came from behind, and then one woman sent me a very long gospel message. And I was in my space, I was thinking, I mean, they came from behind. I was like, oh no. I was like, okay, sorry, madam, I won't use it again. It just came out. Maybe she's listening. It just came out because it's culturally in my mouth, but they say it's culturally inappropriate to say that on radio now. Okay, Joseph Bebaji, he said, laughing at Facebook viewers are Christian because of their pastor, they see their coming. Yes, they are. Ole should not only be sacked but arrested too. You don't lose like that and expect a handshake. Ronaldo know the run at all. I said this at the beginning. You people, first game Ronaldo played, and I said he's going to stifle this Manchester United team. They were better with that team. You people were insulting me. You see, if I load to work, they had to sing that song. But carry your load. Anyhow, it be who get load, carry your load. Who get load, carry your load. Oh, who not go to see any pit where they dig for you, job, papa. You people will jump, you will fall inside your own pit because you dug this pit for yourself. Don't come and be putting me here. Ronaldo must stay, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will stay as well. Oh, Goshola Dayo, he said inside that. What do you think of Arsenal? Smith Rowe, is he the one for the future or an overhyped English player? He's good. He's good. Just stay at good. I don't know how to hype players that have not been able to prove themselves over a period of time. But he's doing well. He's young. We saw Fabregas at the age of 16 commanding midfield, so it's good. But I don't think it's got like what Fabregas has got, like control of the ball, make passes. But I like his exuberance. It's the same English. Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling when he was younger. It's the same English children, exuberance, aggression. It's okay. He's just okay. Let's leave them. Let's talk about Man United. Let's leave the boy. So I'll not talk about him too much now. Then the next time now you see him, you'll not be playing like Gary would have sold for too much water. So let's not even go there. Let's leave him. Just leave him there. It's not overhyped. It's not too good. It's just good. It's just okay. Akande Ajibokran Ture, he said, please don't talk about United massacred. I'm still not believe it. Good, glory, Man United. Really, you still not believe it? They were massacred. They were not only massacred. See, there are words that my worry boy in me is saying to my brain, my radio brain, but my radio brain is just censoring it. There are words that I really want to use, like the Holocaust, the Legbere, it's come Gagaton Goga. That's the thing that happened at Old Trafford. You see, if you go to Anfield and they beat you like this, I'm okay. It's fine. But that they came to your house and took your goat and used it for sacrifice on your own altar and ate it and they give you anything. They sacrifice it to the god of football and then they use the rest to do sewu and asun and shove it to your front and they ask you to do bodyguard, to stand there and be blowing them so that breeze will blow them and mosquito will not bite them. And you are there. That's the way it is. That's the one that is unacceptable. You see, they say they bring fight to your house. Now you know where knife day, now you know where dagger day, now you know where motapiso day. You should be able to do something. You people, oh God. Oladende Latif Olamileko, he said, Mr. Idafe, which could turn United season around? Nothing. Let's leave it like this. The season does not need turning around. They are okay. Tommy, they are turning us on. They are okay. They are okay where they are. They didn't say they didn't write a letter to us to provide solution of turning around. So leave them where they are. Divine Toke said, to be honest, I don't see why Man United have to sign Ronaldo. Oh, now you don't see. When I said it at the beginning, people said I was talking rubbish. Too many unreasonable signings with a coach who can't manage them to get the desired result. Meanwhile, Ole must stay on. We love Ole. Divine went further and said Barcelona should just go for Xavi. Koeman does not know what to do with those La Masia boys. Okay, so let's get the show started now. After all your messages, and I'll still read more. But so yesterday I put up a post on my Instagram. If you've not seen it, so I put up 2 posts and I spoke with them, Igalo and Victor Osimhen, and I said if you are a chance to ask both of them one question, so I put their picture separately on Instagram. Victor Osimhen, and I did that because of one guy. One guy just sent me a message and said it that way. Do you know that these Nigerian players, if you ask them questions, they will not respond to you? I said no. That's not true. And so I started with Odio Igalo and Victor Osimhen. As we speak, Odio Igalo is responding to some of the questions already. But Victor Osimhen took out his time to respond to every damn question that was asked of him by the fans. So you can go to Instagram and see and still ask him more questions if you have questions to ask him. But I'm just saying to that guy, I mean, he's watching, I've seen his name, he's watching. Osimhen, I've proved you wrong, and Ojo also will prove you wrong. But let's move further down the road. Now, I'm going to be asking some questions, and I need your answers as we go on the show so that it's not just me talking like a parrot that eats too much pepper. At the beginning of the season, people said that Arteta does not know what he's doing. He's a rookie coach. Arsenal, the earlier Arsenal fire him and go get Conte or somebody, the better. Do you guys still think that way right now? Do you guys still think that Arteta needs to go, or Arsenal needs more players, okay, more squad players to beat the squad and get better? And I'm rolling up this question, so anyone that fits you. Do you guys really? Let's leave the banter. Let's leave the joke now. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, let's all agree to disagree, but let's all just agree on this one, that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have reached the end of the road. This same squad that is not running, that is weak, that is slow, that is, behaving like mangala fish with some beat. Do you think that even the greatest burglary of the greatest bobo of coaches comes? Do you think that they can change them? Let's not forget that Thomas Tuchel came in, or Thomas Tuchel, as they call him, came in, and a Chelsea team that was neither here nor there turned around their season and became a Champions League winner and beat Manchester City 3 times in 2 weeks. Do you think that there is a coach out there that can come in and turn this Manchester United around? If there is, please start naming them now, because we are online. The world is a global space. Even those people you think are not listening or not watching are following. And then another question. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't win yesterday. And we're pretending, I said it at the beginning of the season, that Mauricio Pochettino is not a coach that can win you anything. Okay, they've had a good season, like on the league, they're going, but they're dropping points where you don't expect them to drop points. Picked up a red card yesterday, all of these things happening. Now, my question to you guys is, do you think Paris Saint-Germain should fire Mauricio Pochettino now, or wait till it gets worse and then they can't do anything about it again? And then, guys, don't forget our app. One of the things people asking me about our app, one of the decisions we've made is, since the app is working with Android from the test that we've made, but it's struggling with the iOS, we're going to disconnect the iOS and upload it so that people with Android can download it first. We're thinking of making that decision. See, I'm in an executive position. I need to make a decision and go forward. Do you guys think, give us your comment, your opinion, because you guys are the ones that were using it. Do you guys think we should wait till we fix the glitch with the iOS, or upload it so that Android users can have it for use while we are working on fixing the glitch with the iOS? Or we should just wait and fix everything before we upload it? What do you guys think? Because it's really taking time, and some people don't like clicking on the link. So I need your answers to that. Having said that, let's go to Barcelona. Let me know from you. Do you guys think that it is time to take the risk and say, you know what? See, Barcelona is not for everybody, and it's definitely not for Ronald Koeman. I said that at the beginning of the season, and I'm still going to say it, but I need to hear from you now. Pass the message across to Juan Laporta and the entire Barcelona board. Do you think it is time to tell him hasta la vista? How do you say bye-bye in Spanish? Adios. Is it time to say adios? And then bring in Javi and say, Javi, please, we beg you in the name of God, Nobolua, in the name of God, in the name of Ogene, in the name of Tamara, anything you love, worship, respect, and serve, we beg you, plus with money, because money answers all things, and bring him on board and say, listen, guy, we cannot buy you all the big stars, but we have some young players that are coming from La Masia, just the same way we had young you and young Messi and young Pedro and the rest of you coming through the La Masia when we brought in Pep Guardiola back in the day. We want you to come and save us. Like, what's that able song? Le Messiah Mo. Should they go and sing that song for Javi and bring him back to the team now and tell this Dutchman to get out of here? What do you guys think? So I'm going to start with Bafideli. Now let me tell you something about Bafideli. So yesterday I got this invite from Gattuso, the president of G12 Football Club. I was like, oh, guy, come around. And so I've not been to Oniru Private Beach in exactly 10 years. That Oniru Beach. Once I went there to go and do something for La Liga event, and I just went, but I didn't go to the beach. So I went to that place yesterday, 2 o'clock. You know, me and my keeping to time. 2 o'clock, I was there at the beach. And I've not been to the beach for a very long time. Since COVID, I've been very, very careful where I go and where I don't go. But this guy is my guy. One of the guys who, whenever we hit a brick wall in this company, we'll call him guy. Got to man, you don't ready. It's like he doesn't even waste time. Like, okay, I'll send something across. I'll fix this. I'll fix that. Okay, you need a microphone. Okay, I'll help you. I'll help you take care of 2. We need this one. We need that one. We just had issues, electrical problem. We need to fix this. We need to fix that. And it's there for us. Just the same way a group of 55 fans came together and bought us generators. So it's always there for us. So I went there. And guys, if you've not been to G12, is it bar? We call it bar now. G12 bar at the Nero Beach. It's a place you need to spend your time at, like daytime and nighttime. Now, what do I go to do at the beach? Naturally, I go to relax, right? So anything you want is a one-stop shop for everything you need. One relax. The DJs are fantastic. They play music from like since forever, since when Jesus was walking on the face of this earth till now, and music that will be played in the future. So the DJs are excellent, and they are interchangeable DJs that just come and go. You don't even know when the DJ is switching, but they understand the rhythm and the moods of the people. You can have a birthday party there, you can have anything, gatherings, meeting, event, all of that, but it's a boogie down place. And then the food is good, the fish was amazing, the drinks, everything, and also very affordable as well. But beyond that, it's the lifestyle, the way we were treated. I don't know, but I saw that like happen to almost everybody there. So it wasn't just us, it was nice. So I think it's a place you should go. Just go to New Beach, VI, of that landmark way that Legalia every day is, right? Yeah, that's the road. That amazing Grace Plaza, you won't go to the end, and you know where I'm talking about already. So I finally say I believe Arsenal need more experienced players to blend with the youngsters because they are good players. I agree with you on that one. Thank you very much. And it went for that. He said, I think PSG should fire him now because I don't see. Okay, let me come down. I don't see the coach doing anything with the Stars studded team at Paris Saint-Germain. Yes, somebody said because Thiago Silva went to do it at Chelsea does not mean Sergio Ramos can do it, but it is different. Okay, Barcelona should fix their defense. That's all. Okay, and Yamiti, my brother, that sits differently from me almost all the time. Yamiti shows up and he said, "I don't think any coach who come to Barcelona after the era of Messi and not have a problem." Okay, I don't know. And not have a problem. Okay, Barca are under construction now, but I will also give in time for all the injured players to be back as well. Okay, I agree with you on that one. I agree with you on that one. This is one thing that we both agree on. And on this, on YouTube, there's a practice say, but boss, was Scholes right? Yes, he was right. He was very, very right. He was right. Absolutely, he was right. Okay, I mean, you saw it. There's nothing to argue about. The point of it is Arteta may not be a top coach, but he is what Arsenal need. Kind of what Newcastle should go for the now. I'm coming to Newcastle. I'm going to talk about Newcastle as well. He went for that. He said, I hate to say this, but Conte should be the coach Manchester United should go for, especially if they want to win the league. And then he ended up by saying, I need the app now. Okay. That's one vote for the app now the way it is. So Android people say they want the app right now. I still need your comment on it because this is our radio. It's not just mine, it's ours. We all get involved in it. And Jesus, I feel comments are more shallow. Okay, Sammy O'Neill said, was that Juventus penalty? Well, the referee said it's a penalty, and it is a penalty. Yes, it is. Mr. Edafe, Olade Inde Latif Olamileko say, Mr. Edafe, which coach could turn United season around? That's the question we're all asking. Somebody suggested Antonio Conte. Do you agree? Joseph O. Bebaje say, do you think Zidane is the best man to replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? I think that Zidane should take over the Paris Saint-Germain job. That's my thinking. I mean, he will be part of one of those few coaches to have coached Messi and Ronaldo. I think he should take the Paris Saint-Germain job. I believe that he will do a better job. He will get them a lot more tight, a lot more coordinated, a lot more focused, and bring the best out of the team. I don't think that Paris Saint-Germain have a problem as a squad, but I just think they have a coach that is not up there with the guys that is got, because the Eagles in that dressing room is too big. It's bigger than whatever Mauricio Pochettino has ever faced in his life. Just Henry, he said if Salah continues like this, it will be the first Egyptian to win the world best. Okay, yes, I also think so too. Good morning, sir. That's from Kenechukwu Nnemeka, one of our previous winners. Ateta needs to go. I don't think it will get close to the top four, really. Okay, it's on the same point with Manchester United right now. Kenechukwu Nnemeka went on to say Zidane, Conte, and Laurent Blanc. What's the last time Laurent Blanc coached? A worthy candidate for the jobs. Which job? Manchester United job. They will change United fortunes immediately. That team is good. Laurent Blanc, what's the last time he coached and how did he do with the team that he coached? Kenechukwu went on to say Poch needs more time. The problem is the midfield of Paris Saint-Germain. It needs to fix it. Okay, how does it fix it? I don't know, but you can suggest how you think it will fix it. Neil, if they will not come when I will believe in him. I'm not one of those people. And then Divine Toke said, boss, you read my mind. Zidane for Paris Saint-Germain. That's just what I think. And Rumer Isaiah Peace, he said Antonio Conte should be able to do a Tuchel on Manu. Ole has done his best. Manu needs a new man at the helm. Now Yomiti went on Instagram and he said Man United are runs like a nationalist kind of idea that if you play under Alex, you will on top of them coaching list, you can't have a squad like Man U with an amateur tactical thinking. Okay, I agree with you on that one. Just as sometimes your writing is stressing me madly. Please check your words so that I understand the flow of what you're saying. Thank you very much for that. Let's push the conversation forward. The students say Sak, Coleman, Arteta, Ole, Poch now. Okay, me, I don't think that Arsenal needs to sack Arteta. I don't think there's anything wrong with Arteta because whenever the squad is complete, you see, Paris Saint-Germain squad is complete when they don't win matches, when they play awfully bad. Manchester United squad is complete and they still get annihilated, obliterated, destroyed, and discombobulated. Same for what's it called? Barcelona. Even when the squad is complete, I've seen Barcelona take a 2-goal or 3-goal lead, and the coach made some devilish, demonic, diabolical substitution, and the team goes from a winning position to drawing a game or losing a game. I've seen that happen with FC Barcelona. I've never seen that happen with Arsenal. So, on the strength of that, I don't think Arteta should be sacked. Arsenal is my team. Arteta is obviously not in the level of Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, even Jose Mourinho, who is struggling right now, or Thomas Tuchel as well. But the thing is, he doesn't have resources that these coaches have. So I'm not going to judge them equally. It's like putting a Bentley on the track and then putting a Toyota Camry or Honda by the side. On momentum, those guys might overrun them. And that's what Arteta did when he won the FA Cup over Pep Guardiola and Chelsea. But hold on, wait a minute. If these two guys had to start the race on their strength, obviously the Bentley is going to outrun the Toyota and the Honda. That's exactly what happened. So I'm going to sit here and say, give Arteta more time. If there's any coach of this 4 coaches that the Soros Henry mentioned, Coleman, Arteta, Ole, and Poch, if there's a coach that's doing a good job and deserves to be there, it is Arteta. Now, there are other things you judge a coach by. How do you manage your team? How do you put your team together? What he's done, he came in, inherited a team that really, really doesn't have the balance and also doesn't fit his ideology. There was Guendouzi, he was signed more for his head and his game. There was Lucas Torreira, good player, but attitudinal problem. And then there was a few other players that were in the team. And then the balance of youth and experience also was not there. I mean, on one side, the team is just loop-sided. Sometimes you have Joe Willock, Saka, Smith Rowe, Nice, and the rest of them. There was just too much young players, and then there was no balance. So what he's done is put the balance. And the way Amana handled the Ozil incident, even is me, that's the way I will handle it as well. So I think that he's done pretty well with the resources he's got. And then he's also gone out to spend money where the team have needs, basically. So what he's done is Arsenal is prone to conceding stupid goals. And they started the season conceding those stupid goals. One of the things that people blamed him for was he did keep Martinez. But you see, he couldn't have kept Martinez at the time because there was no evidence to show that Bernard Leno is not good enough to be number one. So if he had kept Martinez because Martinez won the FA Cup for him and then kept Leno on the side, people would turn on him, and that might just make the full senior players turn on him because at that time Ozil was still in the squad. And they say, you see, we told you he doesn't like the senior player. He's a young coach. He wants to work with his own players. He wants to throw us away. He's come with the Pep Guardiola style of always kicking players away. So what he did was carefully and stylishly allow that guy go and prove that he is useless to the cost of the team. And the kind of goals that he considered. Once that happened, he didn't have to cry about split Nick anymore. Yes, Martinez is gone. He's a great goalkeeper. The fact that Martinez won the FA Cup is testament to Ozil's decision as well. So credit to him, and then he went on to win the Copa. But then he went on and brought in Aaron Ramsey. People didn't like him, but everybody's falling in love with Aaron Ramsey right now, which is a very, very good thing. Testament again to Arteta's boldness, because some coaches will bring in Aaron Ramsey and still not be able to play him regularly ahead of the club's number one. There's so many coaches that doesn't have the balls to do that. That's the thing that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not doing at Manchester United. At times, games where Pogba and Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't even need to start, have no business starting. But this is, that old Wenger in the last 12 years of Arsene Wenger, where the same way, go and play the Wenger, the Arsenal way. It doesn't matter the opposition. We don't change tactics. We just play the same way, get beaten 8-2. Next game, we got beaten 4-0. We got beaten 3-0. It doesn't matter. Arsene Wenger says you play the Arsenal way and we will win eventually, which is not good in football. Okay, so on Facebook, somebody, Kenechukwu Namika says Zidane, Conte, and Blanc. Okay, I've read that one before. Kenechukwu went for that one to say Poch need more time. How much time? The problem is the midfield. If you fix it, it's good. The Steros Harry said Sack, Coleman, Arteta, Ole, and Poch. Okay, so on Instagram, where did we start? Okay, Yamati says if PSG I Pep Guardiola, Zidane would take over from Didier Deschamps for the French national team. Yeah, I know that that's the job that Zidane is eyeing, but it doesn't look like Didier Deschamps wants to leave. That's the thing, and he's winning. He can't leave. There's only one title that is remaining for him to win. And it does look like a guy who can go to the World Cup and also give it a shot again. So it doesn't want to leave. Football in Pidgin English says, "Na the nail you hit for the head." So when Arteta get footing in the try, but he need to be consistent. Yeah, the consistency is with the team, the squad, with the result, with the money he spend for summer. He get more of his own players now. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Football in Pidgin. Cast _ 347. He said, I blame him for keeping Pablo Mari and Cedric. For me, Arteta is not the one for Arsenal. Okay, I'm going to answer that one, but let me just try and see the other message. So, Pablo Mari, the rules of football, we must understand the rules of engagement, right? The rules of football says that you must have a off-taker, somebody who's willing to buy a player before you can sell. And Arteta does not have the power to tell the club terminate their contract, because if there are ways to terminate a contract, one, you have to pay them the full sum of their contract. If you don't do that, the player can also say, oh, you have brought injuries to me by terminating my contract that is existing. Because when you want to terminate a contract by any standard, whether football or outside football, both parties must sit on the table and agree. That's why they couldn't terminate Ozil's contract. Remember, they wanted to terminate it, but they couldn't, because it's not Ozil wanted to keep earning his money. And Arsenal like, okay, let's let you go, let's terminate your contract so you go and look for a club for yourself and do that. No, Ozil said, no, I want to be earning my money. And even now that he went to Turkey, Arsenal is still paying. You know, he wants to be eating his money like somebody who is in a Pepper Dem and Adesowa kitchen. You know, if not eating from Pepper Dem and Adesowa kitchen, then I don't know. I don't know what to do for you. Just search for them online, search for them on Instagram. Pepper Dem and Adesowa kitchen and order their food. You will understand what I'm saying. Or probably order bole and chicken and turkey and fish from the grill. You would understand. So he wanted to keep eating his cake and having them. So there was no way you could terminate it. The same thing for Pablo Mari and Cedric. Pablo Mari, are players that the coach does not want by how he goes about it. They are not even back up to it. He wants to sell them, but there's nobody to those players. Let's not forget that we're coming from the pandemic. Nobody wants to buy those players. So that one is a problem on its own. And then the players also, their contract were negotiated in such a way that they are earning big. So it's very, very critical to know that anybody's going to buy these players and have to pay them that money or even put a little bit on top. And all the players will decide, you know what, I'm not going anywhere. I want to stay here and earn as much money as I'm earning right now. That's the situation that Arteta finds himself. I can't blame him for that one. That is a club problem. That's not Arteta's problem. So where I am giving Arteta credit, I'm going to judge him from a footballer's perspective. Okay? Kaz_347, he said, he gave them a contract extension 4 years. No, he's not the one that gave them the contract extension. Try and understand. The club, what Arsenal is doing right now. Try and understand how the business of football is done. Arsenal is spending money. Arsenal is saying to themselves, you know what? Extending this guy's contract means that we can sell them. You know that thing that Wenger used to do? We can sell them. And if we sell them, we will make money. Rather than let them stay here, earn the salary, and run it down. It's a business decision. The decision to extend the player's contract is 95% out of the hand of the coach. Right? It's out of the hand of the coach. But we always, the coach did this, the coach. Some players are even signed, the coach sees the player the same day you fans see the player. That's the truth. But we don't know all of those completely. So let's go to, look at Pepe, for instance. What's it called? Unai Emery had nothing to do with Pepe. They told him that they were going to bring in the guy from Crystal Palace. What's his name? The Ivorian guy from Crystal Palace that had dreadlock now. I've forgotten his name. Wilfred Zaha. They ended up bringing in Pepe. He didn't know Pepe. He couldn't even pronounce his name for like a week. Okay? That to tell you that the coach, even the coach that was coaching in France, didn't know this guy wasn't planning for him. But then he brought him and he had to defend the company position. That's how you do it. You have to defend the company position. It's how football is run. Everywhere in the world. Go and read I Think Therefore and Play and see some things that you thought you know in football that you don't know, written by Andre Pello. Okay, so let me, in that book, he talked about how a player would get his own teammates injured in the cafeteria they're eating. Gattuso will take fork and stab his teammate, and then the story will come out that he has a thigh strain, hamstring injury, knee injury to keep it up. Because how do you explain that Gattuso stabbed somebody? They used to keep the fork and knife away from Gattuso because when he's angry, he's a beast, right? So it's football. You have to keep the company, the storyline going. If not, it's going to be a problem. Okay. Dury20 say, I want you to explain better the reason why Man United board don't want to sack. I know that the board now only and want to give him time. Okay. I know that the board wish he did not imprint character style to the team. I think Conte can put us back on track. Okay, he's a Man United fan. When I say the us, he's a Man United. Cars_347, they say nobody will sign Cedric for 1 million. Well, that's how you think, but I mean, some people, if you have a good agent, his agent will do it. Okay. Name of the book, please. I am interested. I think, therefore, I play. If I just type Andre Pello's book, you would see the book. But it's for I play. It's in my bookshelf there. If you come to the studio, you see, but I'm not selling it, so don't come to the studio for the book. Go and buy it. Order it online, and you will get it delivered to you. Let's go to what's going on the YouTube page and see what people are saying there. Yeah, remember, it's as a participant should be given till January. Olushaye said, the coach of sports. I hail you, bro. Thank you very much. As a Patrick said, sack Oli everywhere. Who will you employ? I beg, give Oli time. They will employ some successor. Somebody who would employ somebody. So these are some of the facts. The fact that with Mauricio Pochettino, he's got a full squad and he still doesn't deliver. With what's it called? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a full squad, he still doesn't deliver. That's the same thing that happened with Frank Lampard. Gets a full squad and doesn't deliver. Cars_347 say, I feel Man United are thinking of the financial reasons. They are still paying Moyes, LVG, and Mourinho. Okay, until they take them to 20th position, financial reasons they won't understand. I think they should sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. For the fun of it, anyway, pun intended. They should keep him there so that we keep seeing this type of beating, this kind of massacre, and then also bolding some of these smaller teams to make like, Liverpool can get a 5, we can go there get 1-0 after Aston Villa beat them. And then the fact that Man United now, their own Old Trafford is no longer a fortress. It's a very sad thing. That's very, very sad. Okay, so let's go and see what some guys are saying on WhatsApp. Matthew from Ikotu have this to say. He said, "Good morning, Mr. Idafe. Arsenal should remain at Arsenal as Arsenal coach. He is good. What Arsenal needs is more market signing." Thank you very much for that one. And I think quite a few other people are saying something. I don't know. But why is it that Messi is really gone under the radar, even when he's not playing well, the team is not doing well? Nobody's saying anything about him. The way we saw him say about what's it called now? About Cristiano Ronaldo. Paul Obi said, "Good morning, Mr. Idafe. Man U lost, Maybachers lost as a winning." They came from behind, but they came from behind now. Yeah, when they say we shouldn't be using that statement again, so I struggle to use it. Good morning, Mr. Elegbette, and to the others in the studio. What would be your advice? Yeah, presently, if they sack Ole, kindly suggest coaches that will come and steady the ship. Sir, you are doing a lovely job. Thank you very much. I think that there are two coaches in the market right now that can steady the ship for Manchester United. One is Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte is the kind of guy that can look Cristiano Ronaldo in the face and say, "You're not going to play this game," and there's nothing Cristiano Ronaldo can do. It would sit him on the bench and might not even give him reason. And Cristiano Ronaldo wants to put up drama, is his business. He's also the kind of coach that can control Paul Pogba. Let's not forget that they both work together before Juventus. He can control Paul Pogba. He can handle it. I don't know. They had one season together. And then Antonio Conte can also rejig that defense because he's good at doing that. And he can turn them into a wing back, remove Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is solid at defending but does not know how to put in crosses, and then use the advantage of Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw at the Euros, we saw how good and nice Luke Shaw was at the Euros. So you could use this advantage and use it well, and then play Manchester United well to the width of the field, rather than narrowing them down to play for Cristiano Ronaldo alone. I think that there are players in Manchester United that can still add value. People like Greenwood. I keep mentioning him, but it's like he's a small boy. But then if you find he's a small boy at Manchester City too, and he's adding value. So if you put those together and then get a coach who can see players that when I see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what I see is Christian Chukwu. I'm sorry, not disrespect to Christian Chukwu, but I spoke to somebody who worked under Christian Chukwu for a very long time as a coach of the Super Eagles, and he said this is the tactics of Christian Chukwu. Hey boys, he comes in the dressing room and says, "Boys, oye, boys, oye." Boys will say, "Oye." Boys, oye. They will say, "Oye." And then Christian Chukwu will say, "When you get the ball, give it to a coach, you know what to do." That's stupid coaching. That is the stupidest coaching. There's no clear-cut, defined line of action. Like, okay, this is how your opposition. I've studied the opponent. I've read them. This is the day where everything is in the open. You can study your opposition. You know how they can play, the strength of their player. You know where a player would dribble to, whether he's playing to the left or he's playing to the right, whether he likes to attack through the middle, whether he likes to call the ball and all that. You know all that already. That's what you do. That's why you have a job. That's why you need paid that kind of money. So I think that in the right way, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't outline what the team will do. There are two things that happen in football. A coach tells you everything that will happen. You go to the field and you do what's on your mind, and then it happens, and then you start feeling guilty, like but coach talk about, coach talk about, but we didn't do what he said. Then you would like try to correct it by your next game. But I think that what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does, and I played with coaches like that. Just tell them, boys, you guys are Manchester United. You guys are the best team in the world. You're the best player. People are jealous of you. Just go to the field and play and play and play. Pass to Pogba, from Pogba, give Cristiano Ronaldo. He knows what to do, and that's the tactics. And then the players play and they give to Cristiano Ronaldo, but Cristiano Ronaldo end up not knowing what to do because at the end of the day, he either loses the ball or he starts putting on drama, throwing tantrum, picking up yellow card, and then the opposition are playing very well. And then when he loses the ball, he doesn't track. You can pass the ball through. You can move the ball through Cristiano Ronaldo's nose like this. It would press on you. So those are some of the things that are really affecting Manchester United as a team. They need to get a guy who can look them in the face, go to the dressing room and punch the door of the dressing room and say, "Guys, are you crazy? Why are you wasting my time? Why are you messing my career up?" Well, Solskjaer doesn't have that. There's nothing on his CV that says that Manchester United is messing him up. Actually, Manchester United is helping him. It's elevating him. It's like when you give somebody a lift, you're traveling from Lagos to Warri or Benin by road, and you see somebody and you lift, and then say, the music is too loud. Please put on the AC. The way the AC is, no, the AC is not working well. I'm feeling it. Put on this. And you are standing on your side. Are you mad? You can't do that. That's who Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is, right? In this Manchester United team. They need a coach who is the guy who have a car and pick you. I tell you, go and sit at the back, sit to the left, sit to the right, don't sit in the front. That's what they need in that team. And I think Zidane and Conte are people in the market that can do that. Come on. Zidane's CV as a player first do have everything that anybody in that squad can boast of. No matter what Cristiano Ronaldo have won, he's not won the World Cup. Let's not forget that. It's not won the World Cup. It's not won the Euros. He won the Nations League, a friendly match, a friendly competition that he want to use to boost people's CV. That's a rubbish competition, right? So it's not won the World Cup. It's not won the Euros. He should chill. He's not even played in the finals of the World Cup. Zidane has played in 2 finals of the World Cup, won the Euros, 1 World Cup gold, 1 World Cup silver, won the Champions League 3 straight times as a coach. In modern era, he's the only person that's done it. So he comes into that dressing room and Baba na Baba, he lets them know that, look, there's a new head nigga in charge and I'm the boss. You've got to respect that. Okay, that's the kind of guy that we need at Manchester United right now. Not some guy who, okay, if my son, I want to, I'm going to do it, I know, and I want. I have this. Charity Simon Paraba says, I missed ELEGBETTVRADIO. Sorry. Olushaye Gundala said, Pep is started to hail what Arteta is doing at Arsenal. I'm starting to believe in Arteta. Arteta has always been good. I've always believed in Arteta. I've always said it everywhere. Arteta is not the problem. You say when you see a good coach, you know a good coach. Arteta, I put the team together, you see the team have structure, the team have direction. Just that there were so many dead, rubbish players, imbalanced squad that's not working. Have you noticed that once that team, everybody is fit, the team will match you up. And then what I like about Arteta is not every game he plays the same style. So he plays against those teams like Burnley, Brighton, and all. You notice that those teams, they are very compact, they sit deep. Arsenal play differently. All those Mumu teams that think, oh, it's in Arsenal, we will high press them. That's exactly what happened to Aston Villa, what happened to Tottenham Hotspur. We will press them high. You dare press Arsenal, high press. Are you okay? Are you all right? Liverpool can try itself. We'll beat Liverpool if we try it. It's not about that. It's not about Liverpool. You mentioned Liverpool now, you get nightmares, so you gotta be careful. When that Ede score for final. Okay. Is that the Euros? I thought it was the Nations League. Sorry. I thought it was the Nations League. No verse. No verse. Good morning, Mr. Alberto. I think I've read that one already. And then Big Myro said Klopp gather his boys led by Salah to beat Man United like they stole iPhone 12 in Computer Village. No, he will lay there for road. He will lay there. They were coming from Night Vision. I will lay there for corner of college first. They pocket pick there, they beat them, they tear their clothes. They can't look, say their Bible self, not the Bible they get. They just deceive their parents, say they go Night Vision. See beat. Somebody said I should upload the Android version. Okay. And the Italian people, they are listening, they are abroad, they are listening. Whether they are sleeping, I don't know. Paul Obise Barcelona have so many problems, but number one there is coaching. I think the management should do something. Yeah, I agree with you. They have 99 problems like Jay-Z. Upload the Android version. Let's see. Okay, everybody's asking for it. I think Idafe, I think you should release the app. iOS users can catch up later. After all, they like to feel like they are the alpha of gadget users. I hate. Okay, let's not talk about iOS today. And if you're there, I hate iOS. All those Apple phones. I have a Mac computer, I have a Mac, and I use Mac, but it always give me problem. I need to make my system in this. It's always like Mac is that. God, I don't know. But I bought a lot of them. Like I bought 1, 2, 3, about 6 Macs. So I'm gonna use them. On PSG, I think they can afford to hold on to Pochettino to the end of the season, but he's definitely not the one to take them to the promised land. So I keep him to the end of the season. And then Thiago, 9 goals, no bullet. To say this weekend, Choco, the Arteta ad guys will want Pep at even if he coaches Arsenal. Barcelona need one of their successful ex-player to understand the La Masia boys better. Liverpool will shake Europe again if the boys stay fit. Now, January, they're going to lose. Don't worry yourself. Liverpool will start to lose by January. PSG needs a successful and experienced player like Zidane as a coach. Italian Serie A will be tight for the first half of the season. Well done, thank you very much. I like the way this guy took everything one by one. I beg, show don't finish. No, show never finish. Show remain. At 10 o'clock with this, so we just don't want it now. I think Arsenal. Precious also, we say I think Arsenal and Man United should swap. God forbid, thunder, fire you. I think Arsenal and Man United should swap coaches. That's my humble suggestion. Your suggestion is not humble. You are not, and you did not come in peace. You are evil. I know people. We don't call everything. You are evil. Okay. Well, it's at this point that we have to come to the end of the show. So I say, like, the energy of the show is so high octane, so incredibly fast paced, and we squeeze everything in. Those guys on YouTube, thank you very much. Every one of you on Instagram, thank you very much as well. And I'm going to take the last messages on Facebook. Young Betanga, they said, with Ole, Man United go nowhere. They go nowhere. Cristiano Ronaldo cannot save him all the time. I hope the board would understand Ole is not good to lead United. And then Kes, hey, my brother, I don't know. Kes, I look at Isekome. He said, when I hooked up in Lagos, the broadcast is usually poor. Now I'm in Benin City, it is excellent. And your network for Lagos, it is bad. The network you did for Benin, Ogidiga, a very solid one. Honorable Owoye Oyerida Omoba, he said, but meanwhile, we just changed server. We changed server last night as well. So maybe contributed to it because we're trying so hard. Like, we're trying so hard to make this thing work excellently well for everybody. Like, find the perfect balance. I used to think that was a server that's affecting the app. We had to change, pay more money, do all the things that we did. Well, we'll get it right eventually. Oye Orinde Omoba said, good morning, Nessie. If PSG means serious business, they should sack that mediocre Pochettino. As for Man United, only must remain. Why are you guys wicked? And then when I say, can anyone see that Sevilla, see what Sevilla is cooking in the La Liga? Yes, I am seeing them 5-3 over the weekend. That was amazing. But this is where I say, jeez, that's message on Instagram. Instagram people, I need to tell yourself. When I pastor know they use Instagram, that's why. So, and always the like, I want you to explain to me. So after I read that one, it has a Kaz_347. It has a C. Edu and Ateta are practically in charge of the team. That's what you think. That's what you think. And that's what they want you to think. Yes, it does have a say. I'm not saying it doesn't have a say, but there are some things that it doesn't even got to do. Nobody will sign Cedric for $1 million. That's what you think. A good manager will make them say. So Alex Ferguson bought BBB for $7 million. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Somebody paid $72 million to buy Nicolas Pepe. We be like Feather, we breeze the blue. So it's come down to managers, not what you're sitting here saying. Okay, name of the book. Okay, Kaz, you say I feel Man United are the king of the financial. Are the king of the financial reasons. They are still paying Moyes, LVG, okay, they're not sacking him because of financial reasons. That's what he said. Okay, and other person starts a request to be in your life. Come on. Money when you keep saying Ronaldo is the problem of the team, it's not going down well. How is he doing that? Okay, so the show is over, but let me just explain that to you. Go back to the first 3 games that Manchester United played before Cristiano Ronaldo came. So Ronaldo came at the end of the transfer window. Manchester United were robust in their play. They were using Bruno Fernandes as the link between midfield and attack, just like Kevin De Bruyne. He could go and come back. That space that he goes and come back on is the space that Cristiano Ronaldo is not feeling. But the difference between him and Cristiano Ronaldo is the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo does not walk. He's static. In terms of movement, Cristiano Ronaldo is the attacker with the least movement on the field of play. So that affects him. And from the moment that Cristiano Ronaldo came for his first game, every ball was not switching towards him. Before Cristiano Ronaldo came in, Manchester United was playing with everybody. Everybody was involved. So if the midfielder have the ball, even the wing back are flying forward, knowing that we will have a slice of this ball. There is that hope that if I'm in space and the midfielder is looking at my side, he will give me the ball. But now everybody stand back, study the game. It's not enough to get excited when Ronaldo scores goals. And people say, oh, he's scoring goals. But then a player scored 20 goals in the Premier League and he still got relegated. People forget that. Simi Wako scored 20 goals in Italy and he still got relegated. Is that what you guys want? So there are times when you play for the team. But right now, Manchester United is playing for Cristiano Ronaldo. And that is not good in football. I'm talking because I played football. I know this. This is not me beefing. Because people always say you are beefing. This is not, how can you beef Cristiano Ronaldo? What kind of human being, what kind of sane football person can even beef Cristiano Ronaldo? But Manchester United did not need him. What they actually needed was another holding midfielder. Fred is there, but he's average. McTominay, or whatever you guys call him, plays because it gives Ole Gunnar Solskjaer ejaculation, it gives him orgasm. It just, he's full of energy. It's like Guendouzi at Arsenal, busy doing nothing. You need very, very intelligent players to play in Manchester United. They should have spent that money on a holding midfielder. That's like Wilfred Ndidi or somebody who can defend and also give passes. It would have helped the team. You see, Cristiano Ronaldo came in and Cavani is dead. Rashford is almost dead. Greenwood is dead. Martial was dead before, now is buried. So look at the number of players that you guys have sacrificed to just get Cristiano Ronaldo going. It doesn't make sense. And Cristiano Ronaldo will not win you the league title playing like this. You win some games. It will rescue. Is it not Cristiano Ronaldo? He obviously will score goals. But the fact that the team is no longer playing together and no longer on the same page is a problem in football. I've been in teams like that. I've seen that happen. And it denied us a chance of winning titles. We're so good, but we didn't win titles. Manchester United have the squad that can compete with any team in the Premier League without Cristiano Ronaldo. But then they went on to go and bring Cristiano Ronaldo. Read, I think that's not following story. Did you see what Juventus players are saying about Cristiano Ronaldo? I think those guys just came up and they are saying those things that they're saying. I'm not saying Cristiano Ronaldo is bad, but it's the big elephant in the room, and that is affecting the team. I'm very, very unapologetic about that. This is not me beefing Cristiano Ronaldo, but the facts are on the table. Before Cristiano Ronaldo came, Manchester United were on top. He came, yes, they stayed there, but now the real result, the real effect, you think when you just drink poison, you will die. Sometimes it takes time. The poison is Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's killing the team right now because the coach can't even change him. He can't adjust his tactics. Everything must fit Cristiano Ronaldo, and that is a big problem in football. I've played in football teams, and I've seen these kind of things happen, and teams don't succeed. It also happened with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is another team killer because you have to play to fit in, and not every time it will be okay. That's the thing with Cristiano Ronaldo in Manchester United right now. The teams that is signing were intelligent enough to know that we don't need this guy. This guy is going to kill us. And that's exactly what happens. So it's up to you guys to agree. But remember, Manchester United had a 100% record in the league before Cristiano Ronaldo. Now 14 points. Same point with Arsenal. Arsenal started the season with 3 straight defeats, considered 9 or 10 goals. But they are at the same point right now. Think about it. Is that progress or retrogression? It's up to you. Once again, my name is Adafi. You're not talking about Pogba, diplomatic Korea. I'm sure you did start the show with me, so you will know. I said it before, and I've said it 1,000 times about Pogba. So I don't know what you want me to say again. But my name is Adafi Matthew. So I'm gonna love to come with you a little bit on sports. It's been a good time being on the show with you. Extra 8 minutes added on the show. Thank you very much, Rose and Jimota, for joining us on the show. Thank you very much, Fit. Yes, the boss at Papadem Kitchen, Badisua. Thank you very much. And every other person, thank you very much, Ibika, for joining us all the way from Abuja, and every other person on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. God bless you. Let's keep it going. We'll talk to the engineers and see maybe this week or going into next week, we'll decide to put up the app and see and test it and see how it goes. But thank you very much to everybody. And Jim, thank you very much for making sure our back end worked this morning. It was a difficult job working all overnight. Kaljaya Ahmed, God bless you. You're the best producer anybody can ever have. And thank you, G2F, for hosting us yesterday. Precious Omori and Siko for hanging out with me at the beach. God bless you. Let's do this again tomorrow. Have for yourself a wonderful and amazingly fulfilling day. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Abia Gomez, upper player that played in China for another season. Keep listening to ELEGBETTVRADIO, guys.
One day Bushmeat go catch the hunter. One day Bushmeat go catch the hunter. No shaking, no Bushmeat they catch hunter for you. We just chilling. Na South Sudan.